Well, in our Rebound Idaho series, we're helping you connect with the resources you need to navigate the COVID-19 pandemic. For the past several days, we've been working to answer your questions about unemployment, from eligibility requirements to why you might be denied.
Yes, some of you have shared your questions about the Idaho Department of Labor's identity verification process with us. And this morning, Idaho News 6 Rebound reporter Natasha Williams, she joins us with some answers. Good morning, Natasha.
Good morning, Kristen and Matt. That's right. So a lot of you have been asking, why do I have to get my identity verified? And do I actually have to get my identity verified in order to get benefits? And the answer to both questions is yes. And I sat down with both the Better Business Bureau and the Department of Labor, who say the reason for that is scammers are trying to use your identification to get benefits.
We're hearing it from all different states, and I think it is just with how unemployment is going, it just kind of created this opportunity for con artists to just slip right in.
According to the Better Business Bureau, you could be a victim of identity theft without even realizing it. That's why the Idaho Department of Labor is partnering with ID.me to stop scammers from getting your benefits.
To make sure that individuals receiving benefits really are who they say they are, there's going to be a requirement to verify identity.
You're required to go through the verification process before receiving any benefits.
If you have the appropriate documentation, follow the steps, it can be a pretty quick process.
BBB says there are 4 red flags to look out for. If you haven't filed for unemployment and get a denial letter from the Department of Labor, or get a letter asking you to confirm your last day of work. Another thing to watch out for, if your employer is notified you applied for benefits.
And the last one is you might receive a 1099 tax form reporting that you have received unemployment benefits.
The identity verification form is entirely online, so it's a fairly quick process. You can check that out on the Idaho Department of Labor's website.
So how can you make sure that you're, who you are, and how can someone protect themselves from this identity theft? How do you prove it?
Yeah, I mean, the key to do it, right, is to do it before it happens. So the BBB says the best way to do that is just be really, really defensive of your personal information. I mean, watch for those red flags, make sure you're not giving that information out.
And if someone notices those red flags, what should they do?
I mean, first and foremost, report it. You'll have to do the identity recovery process, so you'll have to go through and actually say, hey, this wasn't me, but also report it to the Department of Labor so that they can flag it as fraud. Another good idea is to freeze your credit report so that no new lines of credit, no new loans, nothing can get drawn out in your name. And also, we have tons of resources for you. BBB has lots of resources for you on their website, so if you need more information, we'll have that for you on idahonews6.com. Just click the Rebound tab.
Great report, Natasha. Thanks for all that information. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be using that as a reference.
All right. Thanks very much, you too. Now, this morning, the Better Business Bureau says they've been hearing a lot from businesses getting these identity theft unemployment fraud claims as well. Businesses are getting unemployment claims for people currently working for them and even for people who have never worked for them. The BBB says it's important to report those and don't ignore them.
If they do nothing, likely that claim will likely get approved, and it could affect their unemployment tax rate. So it's super, super important.
The BBB says if a business gets a false claim, they need to report it to the Department of Labor as potential fraud and make sure to dispute the claim.